Hey, what's up, everyone? Luigi GX right here, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Naruto versus Ichigo. To be honest, I was expecting it to come out a bit longer than I thought, but I feel like a week has already passed. But never mind about that. But anyway, Naruto versus Ichigo. To be honest, right now I feel like that Naruto has a pretty good chance of winning. I don't think Ichigo stands a chance of winning, but then again, I never watched Bleach. I hope I said it right, but. As for Naruto, I only saw the classic Naruto. Didn't really see Naruto's shipping at all, but one of my cousins does. He does love Naruto. But yeah, I have heard of Naruto with chakra and everything, and with the nine-tailed fox, and he has moon level power. I think. Yeah, I hope that's power or something. But anyway, I don't really think Ichigo could beat Naruto. That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm thinking right now. So I'm probably gonna go with Naruto on this one, but who knows? Who knows? But anyway, as always, please make sure to go turn to the original video. I'll be right back and watch this together. Okay? Okay. Screw it. Yeah.
The Holy Shonen Trinity. The Big Three. Any longtime reader of Shonen Jump will recognize these, some of the biggest titles in manga and anime.
Oh, hey, it's Reborn from Reborn.
Two of those shonen heroes to throw down.
Naruto Uzumaki, ninja prodigy of the Hidden Leaf.
And Ichigo Kurosaki, the enormously powerful Soul Reaper from Bleach. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I always thought One Piece had a rivalry with Naruto or something.
Not what I'd expect for a city full of ninja. Still, there was at least one troublemaker among the bunch. The #1 knucklehead ninja, Naruto.
Yeah, that's my watch.
Naruto Uzumaki has returned to the Hidden Leaf Village!
Orphaned at a young age and ostracized by his peers, Naruto may have been mischievous, but he had great aspirations. His goal was to become the town's Hokage.
Which is a fancy word for ninja governor.
The only way Naruto could reach such a prestigious position was to excel in ninja school.
Like Ninja Harry Potter. Though he should really find a place that'll teach him not to dress like a clown and run like a real human being. What does he think he is, an airplane?
Actually, his posture likely decreases wind resistance, which could be beneficial when moving at superhuman speeds where angular momentum is a smaller factor.
I remember when you ran like that in middle school.
Hey, that's some research.
Sure, Wiz. Anyway, while Naruto wasn't the best student, he still tried his hardest to reach his goal.
Okay, I don't know where they find that video with the Minecraft sword.
In Buddhism and Hinduism ideologies, chakras are, in simplistic terms, gates within the human body which can be opened to achieve enlightenment.
Didn't know that one.
Ninja in Naruto's world had a slightly different interpretation.
Of course.
They weaponized it.
Yeah, it's anime. What do you expect?
All sorts of flashy attacks. He can heal himself, seal monsters away, walk up walls, or even stand on water like a ninja Jesus.
He's learned a number of
Ninja Jesus.
or jutsus, and even developed a few new ones of his own.
I'm guessing that's one of them.
The shadow clone jutsu.
Yeah, just kidding.
Copy and paste himself over and over and over again.
Unlike the standard clone technique, shadow clones are tangible with their own combat capabilities. By dividing his chakra between himself and his clones, it's nearly impossible to distinguish the real Naruto from the fakes.
And he can get pretty tricky when he makes thousands of them. But when strategies can't save the day, he can always just beat his opponents down with the Rasengan.
By spinning chakra in his hand, Naruto creates a compact ball of energy which can blast through solid stone. While the Rasengan usually takes years to learn, Naruto figured it out after training for just over a week.
He's invented more
That's really
Rasengans
impressive.
than Willy Wonka's invented candies. But his top pick is the Rasen Shuriken. By combining the Rasengan with the
Shuriken.
he uses it to turn the spinning
But now to get views, Shoryuken right there.
Baby can trap you in a vortex of wind so sharp it'll mess you up at a cellular level.
Naruto has plenty of other techniques up his orange sleeves, including summoning, substitution, and transformation jutsus. He can even transform into a
Yeah. Of course.
He's been studying. I guess that's one plus side to not having parents. You don't need to worry about anyone walking in on you.
While most individuals have chakra, everyone has a limit. The more physical and spiritual energy one possesses, the more chakra they'll have at their disposal.
Just like the gas tank from a chainsaw.
Thanks to his
I have a
heritage,
big
Naruto
chainsaw
already has
right
a
there.
great deal of chakra. Even still, he has far more than he reasonably should, all thanks to the beast within.
Yeah, he's got a
Nine-tailed
monster in his
fox?
stomach.
Let's backtrack a few years. On the day of Naruto's birth, his village was attacked by a chakra beast known as the Nine-Tailed Fox. A monster so destructive, a mere swing of its tails could level a mountain. In desperation, the Hokage at the time sacrificed himself to split the Nine Tails in two, sealing one half within his own son, Naruto.
So his first ever
Seriously?
gift to his son was a giant pet fox that can destroy cities? I wish he was my dad.
Okay, I won't lie, that would be awesome, but still, who does that?
They didn't get along at first. Foxy would threaten to eat Naruto. Naruto would whack him over the head with a big shrine gate. You know, typical roommate drama. Still, they eventually became friends, and Naruto learned the fox's name was Kurama.
You know, I mean, I should watch Naruto, maybe.
Shared his chakra with Naruto on a regular basis. And as a being composed of chakra, Kurama's reserves are gigantic.
With so much
That's his name,
power
Kurama?
at his fingertips, Naruto can enter a bunch of different super forms.
I'm thinking of Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Which sounds like something he'd learned from an old wise man or wizard, right? Nope, he learned it from a frog.
Oh yeah, I just remember. I remember watching a bit of it, and he was pretty bad with the frog tip, with the frog thing.
And tap into naturally occurring energy via senjutsu.
He can enhance his chakra attacks by adding natural energy, but if he's not careful, he'll turn into a frog. No, I'm not kidding.
With Kurama's chakra, Naruto can enter multiple tailed beast forms, which drastically increases physical prowess and energy output.
Best of which is the Nine Tails chakra mode. Flame on! It got even better when he befriended Mr. Fox, upgrading to the stronger, faster, tougher Kurama chakra mode.
Chakra mode grants Naruto extra protection, a sense for negative emotions, and the ability to create additional chakra arms.
Whoa, that's a lot of help. Gotta wonder what kind of things he does with those, right?
Overwhelming attacks.
Yeah, we don't want to know.
Yeah, that's not what I was. Creepy tiny hand!
He can also shroud himself in a Nine-Tails-sized avatar and use Kurama's ultimate attack, the Tailed Beast Bomb. So destructive, it can level a mountain range.
And for his final form, it's spoiler time. Pay attention, cause, yeah. All of this chakra stuff started with an alien named Kaguya, who ate a fruit which basically created chakra. Later, she got all murder happy.
I really don't mind a spoiler right there. Not really big on Naruto, but I don't mind.
And Naruto is a reincarnation of him. So yeah, Naruto's kind of an alien.
Through this connection, Naruto was gifted the most divine form of energy, Six Paths Chakra. With it, he can enter Six Paths Sage Mode.
His strength gets boosted even more. He can fly, and he can use truth-seeking balls, which are orbs of chakra that can transform into weapons and destroy anything they touch.
He can combine all these forms and further add natural energy to his Kurama avatar to form Six Paths Ashura Kurama Sage Mode. Whew.
Good God, that's a confusing amount of forms. Anyway, Naruto is also an expert in hand-to-hand combat and could run faster than the eye could see when he was just 12 years old.
He's dodged a lightning.
Wait, is he faster than light? When he grows up?
Considered comparable to his father, who could teleport.
He even dodged this light-speed loogie.
According to the 4th data book, this Light Fang attack does indeed move at light speed, over 670 million miles per hour.
He's tough enough to survive getting stabbed, have his soul ripped out, or get smacked in the face with a beam that can slice the frickin' moon apart.
Dang. Guess what? I guess moon level durability?
Lift a statue weighing several hundred tons, survived a fall from the clouds, gone toe-to-toe with invisible limbo shadows, and pulverized 6 falling meteorites simultaneously. His chakra is so tough, he can power through Amaterasu, a fire jutsu with flames so strong, they burn other flames.
He could even make new eyeballs for blind people.
How did I even...
Oh, and in his final fight with
What?
rival and possibly closet boyfriend Sasuke, their opposing power was so great they obliterated miles upon miles of land, changing the weather and disintegrating the lake.
Only then, after defeating Sasuke, saving the world from Kaguya, and reuniting the split halves of Kurama, Naruto finally achieved his dream and became Hokage.
But he's still pretty dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, he named his son Burrito.
Boruto.
Yeah.
Close enough.
I'm not gonna run away! I never go back on my word! That's my ninja! My ninja way!
The ninja way.
Shinigami.
Alright,
It may sound
Naruto has a lot
word
to work
some,
with.
but you all know what it is.
Let's see if Ichigo can compete with that.
The Grim Reaper of Souls.
And a 17-year-old ginger with a badass sword.
Ichigo Kurosaki seemed like a pretty normal kid growing up, doing well in school and learning martial arts from his father. Except there was one little oddity. He could see ghosts.
Oh, it's like the kid from The Sixth Sense.
I see dead people.
One day, when he was 9 years old and walking home with his mother, young Ichigo noticed what he thought was a girl about to fall into a river.
So naturally, he ran over to rescue
I
her
did.
like
I
the
never
brave
watched
little
Bleach
kid he
though.
was.
Bleach, I never watched a single episode of. So yeah.
A monster spawned from an abandoned human soul, and it promptly killed his mother.
Bummer. Reminds me of how I lost my poor mama boomstick. Oh, she always hated that ghost in the barn.
Right. Well, Ichigo remained ignorant of the truth until years later, when he met a woman named Rukia, who held the illustrious job title of Shinigami, or Soul Reaper, a guardian of the dead who keeps balance in the universe by helping those who have passed move on to the afterlife. Otherwise, they'd turn into violent hollows.
And if you show up late to work and it doesn't work out, the Soul Reaper can always cut hollows down with their awesome swords, like samurai Ghostbusters. Anyway, the two of them got into a bind, and
Who you
Rukia
gonna
had to
call?
share some of her power with each
A samurai. Okay, I don't even know why. I don't know why I did that.
convenient.
Maybe Samurai Jack would be good
Accessing
for
his
this
Shinigami power,
job.
Ichigo leaves his physical body for a new one made up of reishi, or spiritual matter, which makes him invisible to anyone in the living world, despite still being physically present.
And his new powers make him super deadly. He can move with blinding speed, cut through giant monsters with ease, survive being punched through whole city blocks, and even fly through the air.
It's more accurate to say he walks through the air, using naturally occurring reishi as footholds.
But let's
Alright.
get to the dicey part of his getup. That awesome sword.
I don't really know much of these, so yeah, I'm not anything interesting to say about them. So,
It's a Soul Reaper's best friend.
Every Shinigami possesses a Zanpakuto
but I won't lie, the swords are cool right there.
manifests as their sword. Ichigo's is called Zangetsu. Well, both of them are.
Oh, here we go. Strap in, because this shit's about to get crazy.
Ichigo actually has two different Zanpakuto spirits drawn from his weird and confusing heritage.
Alright, so long story short, Ichigo's a Soul Reaper because his dad is.
Alright.
But he's also part Quincy, which is a human
Wait, what?
with reishi powers, because that's what his mom was. But he's also part Hollow, because his mom was possessed by a Hollow called White, and White got passed on to him when he was born. Oh, and he's also part Fullbringer, but nobody cares about Fullbringers.
One of Ichigo's inner spirits
Okay, that was a bit
while
weird.
the other is a fusion of his Shinigami power and the Hollow. Unfortunately, Shinigami and Quincy go together like oil and water.
While trying to find a balance between these two sides, Ichigo learned plenty of neat techniques, like his bread and butter attack, the Getsuga Tensho. Tensho!
Alright.
By concentrating his Reiatsu, or spiritual pressure, through his sword, Ichigo can launch a massive slashing attack.
Call it like it is, Wiz. It's a sword beam, and Ichigo can charge it up, fire from up close, or even blast two of them at once.
From his
All right.
side, Ichigo has used Blut Vina, a temporary defense which
Blut
grants
Vina?
infinite
What?
durability. From his Shinigami training, he developed exceptional sword skills and learned Shunpo, or Flash Step, which greatly enhances his speed.
But there's one really big
So I
deal.
couldn't keep up with Naruto's faster than light speed.
Over the course of his career battling hollows and protecting his friends, Ichigo has attained many different superpowered forms, starting with the base Shinigami form, Shikai. Despite essentially being Ichigo's base, this form is strong enough to block an attack from the Sokyoku, said to have power equal to 1 million Zanpakuto.
The next step was Bankai. Normally it takes 10 years to reach this form, but Ichigo did it in just 2 days, like a boss.
Oh, I don't know how, but I was actually expecting 2 days right now, and you just said
And
it.
according to the official databook, while in Bankai, Ichigo moves like lightning.
Wait, why does his sword shrink when he goes Bankai? Shouldn't it be bigger since he's stronger?
Technically, yes, but Ichigo can control its size to keep it more manageable. If Shinigami couldn't minimize their blades, some would have swords the size of skyscrapers.
Awesome. Anyway, the Hollow inside wanted a piece of the action too, so Ichigo gained a new power boost with a swoopy Hollow mask. This form is strong enough to lift 5 iron pillars, each weighing nearly 100 tons.
Though if you're not careful, the Hollow can take control of his body, sending him into a violent berserker state commonly referred to as Vastolorde. Despite the lack of consciousness, Vastolorde Ichigo could heal quickly and was strong enough to overcome Ukiura, who's powerful enough to nuke a city.
After some quality training with his dad, Ichigo got a sort of second Bankai, which most people call Dangai Ichigo. In this form, he
Dangai Ichigo.
Without even trying. He broke through the black
Has a nice ring to it.
attack, which distorts time and space, which sounds like a black hole. Right after that, he survived a shot so friggin' big, the explosion could be seen for miles.
By comparing this crater to those left by real-life bomb tests, I'd estimate the attack to have a maximum explosive yield of 814 kilotons of TNT.
Dang.
Ichigo surviving 54 little boys to the face. No. I meant the
What?
bomb from 1945.
Okay, you made it sound weird, so wait. Yeah, that made it sound weird, Wiz. That made it sound weird.
Did to Ichigo was burn his arm, and he didn't even care. This guy isn't the type to give up.
For his ultimate attack, Dangai Ichigo literally becomes the Getsuga Tensho itself. I know that's confusing, but just roll with it. To summon the incredibly powerful Mugetsu.
Which busted up one of the biggest baddies in the whole series.
Dang.
But it also sacrificed all of Ichigo's powers. Well, that's a raw deal, but 17 months later he managed to get them back with Fullbringer powers, which enhanced his physical abilities.
Okay.
It's worth noting that
Wow, he just keeps losing his powers and getting them back.
swings were as strong as his old Getsuga Tensho.
But he still didn't give up. After training with some top-tier Soul Reapers and eating some food which gave him Super Reiatsu, the moment came. In the most epic quenching of all time, an entire sea disintegrated to form his new true Shikai. Complete with not one, but 2 Zangetsu swords.
Okay. But it will be enough to counter Naruto's abilities and full arsenal? That's what I'm wondering.
Form, merging it with his Quincy side. In this form, he can combine his Getsuga Tensho with one of the strongest hollow attacks, the Gran Rei Sero.
I'm guessing they're not going to include all their forms, to be honest, because this might take a little while.
He achieved a brand new level of Bankai,
which was immediately crushed by some old dude who planned to destroy the universe named Ewok?
It's probably inspired by the Hebrew name for God, Yahweh, and the katakana ends with a sharp ka sound, so Yowok?
Yeah, what you gonna do? Well, we can assume
yeah.
This guy worked similar to his old ones, increasing his physical speed and strength along with his Reiatsu tenfold. Even without his Bankai, he still cut Mustache Man to shreds.
And then he lived happily ever after. Until his kid became a Soul Reaper.
Yeah, what'd he name him? Bitchigo?
What? No, it's Kazui.
I might have got him mixed up with the other Enchilada Kid or whatever.
Wow.
Close enough.
Now I'm Ichigo Kurosaki,
Furuko.
substitute Soul Reaper.
I think that's his name.
Combining my powerful spirit energy with this blade in order to protect my friends!
Okay. That was a lot of forms that they included. I can see why they both became.
Know that Naruto and Ichigo are named after food?
Wow.
You can find them in your next bunch from Blue Apron.
Just wow. Okay, they both have a lot of forms, but I don't know. I feel like they're not going to include all of them. So but then again, it's just animation, so I don't. So yeah, but Naruto, I guess, has the speed advantage because they didn't mention any faster than light feats with Ichigo. So I'm guessing Naruto has the speed advantage, and being able to survive a moon level attack. I feel like he also has a durability advantage, and plus with his healing. But then again, Ichigo is determined and does have healing as well, but we don't know if it can compete with Naruto's healing and everything. But then again, and one of his forms could cause him to lose all of his powers. So yeah, I feel like Naruto has a better chance of winning this one. I really feel like Naruto has a better chance. Like, I'm not trying to ditch Ichigo. I really love Ichigo a bit more than Naruto. So I really want, but I really feel like that Naruto just has a better chance of winning. So yeah. So I'm probably gonna guess Naruto. I really want Ichigo, but I feel like Naruto has got this in the bag.
What's that energy? Is that a hollow?
Naruto, I sense a presence. Naruto, wake up.
Okay, they could start fighting like that.
Whoa, he's invisible!
You can't see me?
I like the details right there that they're playing out with the characters up close. But then again, if Ichigo can last long enough for Naruto to run out of chakra, he might stand a chance. That's the only way I see it.
Naruto, keep moving. I'll direct you.
You're dead!
Dang.
I see you! Leave it!
Okay, now he's already going to Ninetales form. Oh. Okay, now Ichigo's getting serious as well. Oh no. Dang. Okay, are you serious? Yeah, Ichigo's he's not gonna be like that like other people. Like other perps. He's not gonna.
Yo, not bad, but I'm still gonna beat your ass.
Alright. Nice.
Give me a freaking break.
Okay, then not the. Oh! Yeah, I feel like he's
Is
done
that the
for.
best you can do?
No, never mind. Oh.
Mugetsu!
Okay. Nope, it's not over. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel like Naruto's gonna win. Yep. Can't say I knew it. Can't say. Okay, that's just that right there. That's just that.
Screw you, bastard!
Phew! Who was that guy?
Dang.
Damn. Even without his
What the
powers,
Chuck Norris in
Ichigo
the
never
second
gave
half?
up. What a badass.
Sorry, Bleach fans, I know you all really wanted to win, but unfortunately, this wasn't it.
Naruto had better training, a broader arsenal, and a better healing factor. And
Yeah,
Ichigo's
okay.
invisible ghost body didn't really matter.
Shinigami may be invisible, but they're still present in the physical realm and can be touched by normal people. Kurama can locate individuals by
Really?
simply sensing their emotions, and Naruto's even seen his own soul before.
And with Six Paths power, he could see and fight Madara's Limbo clones, even though they were on a totally separate plane of existence.
Also keep in mind that while Chakra and Reishi have fairly different uses, they both contain spiritual energy.
Let's talk speed. Naruto can dodge light speed attacks and can move faster than lightning. A lightning bolt's return stroke is 220 million miles per hour.
Wouldn't that put him one third the speed of light?
Naruto has also also displayed lightning-fast speeds, and
Oh.
even greater.
Near the end of the series, Ichigo took a trip that should have taken 7 days, but instead took 9 hours and 15 minutes.
It's likely Kirigi here was referencing his accomplice's speed, like Ichibei, who can knock his foes 2,440 miles away and appear next to him in a second. Yuachi guy beat him by going twice as fast, so we'll use that as Ichibei's limit.
With that, we can get the trip's total distance and conclude Ichigo's top speed is 319 million miles per hour. That's massively hypersonic, but not quite light speed.
Still, there's a difference between travel speed and reaction speed, as Naruto's already shown. Comparing them directly, Ichigo's best reaction should clock in at around 970 million miles per hour.
Alright.
And faster than light speed and Naruto's reaction time. Alright, point for Ichigo.
Oh, so wait, Ichigo has the speed advantage?
Especially since Naruto's Sage powers gave him superb field awareness, making it difficult for Ichigo to land a fatal blow.
If he could even land something fatal at all.
Ichigo has always had a tough time damaging foes who have stronger spiritual energy than him. With that said, let's compare his Ryatsu to Naruto's chakra.
Okay.
Across both of them, the only multiplier we know for sure is Ichigo's times 10 Bankai. The times 10 is difficult to achieve, but for Ichigo's sake, let's assume he gets the maximum possible boost from every transformation.
His other forms likely don't boost his stats this much. For example,
Alright.
he used his Hollow Mask to barely overpower an Arrancar. The situation and its results were similar to his then comparable Shinigami friends releasing their limiters, which gave each of them a boost of times 5. However, let's give the benefit of the doubt and apply the maximum times 10 increase to all of Ichigo's forms that clearly increased his fighting potential, as well as stack them even though many forms were in separate unconnected power sets.
For the sake of argument, we're deliberately overestimating Ichigo's power. You'll see why.
So here's our formula. But where do we see
Okay.
this? Okay, Bankai Ichigo with his Hollow Mask was on par with Ukiyora's first transformation, correct?
Well, nearly.
Ukiora states his new form can destroy the city of Las Noches in the hollow world of Huecomundo.
What's that, like Mexican hell?
Well, there is a wall.
Ha-ha!
Las Noches is square in shape and takes 2 days to walk from one corner to
Okay,
the
they're
other.
really getting deep into this
So
one.
it has a total area of 200,000 square miles.
That's bigger than California, and destroying it in one go needs over 400,000 megatons of TNT.
So, plug that into the formula, and there you have it. Ichigo's Ryatsu is equal to over 440 billion megatons of TNT.
Thankfully, Naruto's chakra level is much easier to figure out.
His chakra was once extracted and burst a hole through the hollow moon. He survived the explosion, and it was explicitly said that this was nearly all of his chakra.
Most of his chakra has been siphoned off.
By measuring the aftermath from both sides, we found it
Alright.
has to equal at least 480 billion megatons of TNT. 40 billion more than Ichigo.
And don't forget, we were deliberately overestimating him.
Also, this was base form Naruto, not including any increases from additional modes, which allowed him
Thanks.
to block an attack that cut the moon in half. A force that had to be over 27 trillion megatons. This proves Naruto can both output and survive a blast stronger than Ichigo is capable of.
If you're thinking, wait, Boomstick, Ichigo survived a black hole in a box. That move doesn't really work like a black hole.
Plus, the
Okay.
800 kiloton Fragor blast did hurt him immediately after, so it must have been weaker than that.
But whiz, weren't Kaguya and Waka Waka planet busters? Don't they scale to him?
Nope. Kaguya's planet-busting attack required chakra from nearly the entire Earth's population, not just her own. And while Yuok's power was pretty open,
Alright.
he couldn't destroy the world through his own destructive capability. He only planned to manipulate the delicate balance between life and death by stopping the flow of souls. Like a plate spinning on a stick, if one side gets too heavy, the whole thing comes crashing down.
To sum it up, Ichigo had the speed, they both had the guts, and Naruto
Alright.
had the strength, durability, training, and abilities for days. Naruto sure got the shonen jump on Ichigo.
The winner is Naruto Uzumaki.
That's the Naruto. Alright, now please do JoJo versus you, Narukami. I really want to see a Stan versus Persona death battle.
There and start a first membership trial. Try to grab one of these shirts too.
Oh, it's Lord Death. I'm Soul Leader. Okay, wait. Batman Beyond and Spider-Man 2099? Okay, to be honest, right now we've been given this multiple times, and it seems pretty obvious which one will win. Don't really have to say which one would win. It's gonna be Batman Beyond. Not just one reason alone, because, well, Spider-Man 2099 doesn't have any Spidey sense, and he definitely, his web, I heard it was organic, but that'd be a bad thing, because something about having his DNA, and Batman Beyond having a DNA scanner in his fingerprints or something. So yeah, I don't see Spider-Man 2099 beating Batman Beyond, because, well, yeah, I just don't see it. But anyway, seriously, when are we gonna have a Stan versus Persona death battle? I really want that. I really want that, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let's make. I know some of you want it too. I really do. I really know that a lot of you really want to see a Stan versus Persona death battle. Come on, let's make that happen. Let's make it happen. Anyway, as always, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you right back here next time. Luigi GX out.